Hello guys, and welcome to mattsbeamer. The other day, my wife said to me,
I'm going to go shopping.
And about half an hour later, she sent me some pictures of some beautiful cars they have on display at the voykovskaya shopping centre in Moscow. Apparently, the Avilon group had a few of their cars on show, so I ran down as fast as I could with my video camera to try and get some footage of the cars they had on display for you guys. Enjoy. First car up is the sexy Swedish model, the new Volvo S90. The S90 is a big deal for the Swedish car manufacturer. Okay, I know this car company is now owned by the Chinese, but don't let that put you off. It is still a very Swedish company. Anyway, this car was made to take on the BMW 5 Series, the Mercedes E-Class, the Audi A6 and also the British Brute, the Jaguar XF. Looking around this car, they have done such an amazing job with top quality materials that even the Germans would pass it off on quality control. The lineup of engines vary depending on what country you are in, but in the UK it seems that they're more focused on the diesel engines. The car you can see here is the 2-litre petrol engine, so the engine may sound small in size, but it is certainly no slouch. Its front mounted 2-litre 320 horsepower engine is an inline 4 which has been turboed and supercharged, which means it can propel this big car to 60 in just under 6 seconds, and it's limited to 155 miles per hour, and it gets there by being an all-wheel drive car and also being connected to the 8-speed automatic transmission. It is also believed that the car can do around 32 miles per gallon. This specific S90 has the inscription trim level, which means it's the luxury model. The exterior is finished in an elegant colour called a muscle blue. The wheels are an upgrade over the standard 18-inch alloys. These are the 20-inch 8-spoke alloys which are diamond cut, which are wrapped in the 255/35 R20 Pirelli tyres. When you look at the front of the car, you will see its big menacing chrome grille with 23 bars, which bow inwards, whilst the headlights give the illusion that Thor's hammer is inside them. The exterior is very simple but very classy and also very sexy. It looks a lot more expensive than it actually is, and it certainly doesn't look out of place next to its rivals. It has plenty of chrome details across the exterior. Also, the rear lights in this car are like no other. It's absolutely sublime. I think I'm in love with a Volvo. The interior is such a wonderful place to be. Surrounded by wood which hasn't been glossed over, which makes you feel like you're touching a tree, and beautiful pieces of metal, and the amount of kit you get will excite you. And this car has the latest safety features, but that should come as no surprise. Oh, and this car is actually made in Sweden, so it is as Swedish as ABBA. Next up is where the cars become more exciting, from the sexy Swedish model to the Italian stallion. Believe it or not, this Ferrari is actually the cheapest model Ferrari has to offer these days. It is the Ferrari California T. T stands for turbo. This one looks to be in the colour Bleu Tour de France. If I'm wrong, please leave a comment below and tell me what it actually is. Thank you. I love the 20-inch forged diamond rims. They look amazing next to the Galio Moderna yellow brake calipers. She looks great with the roof up, but I would love to see her topless. The new 3.9 V8 fitted with the two twin scroll turbos brings the brake horsepower up to 552, which makes it more beefier than the old 4.3. This new engine helps the car accelerate from 0 to 60 in around 3.5 seconds and gives a top speed of 196 miles per hour. From the Italian to the British luxury powerhouse, the Rolls-Royce Wraith. I love the new route BMW and Rolls-Royce are taking with the new models, and this Wraith is no exception. Sadly, at the time of editing this video, I couldn't find a working English configurator to help me with certain things like the colour and certain wheel styles, but what I can tell you is that this is the Ghost based coupe. It has the old BMW F01 7 Series chassis. It's big, 624 horsepower, turbocharged 6.6 litre V12 easily pushes the 2.4 tonne car to 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. There's no point going over the fuel figures, because if you ask, you can't afford it. Back to the Italians. But this time, Maserati have made a car to try and take sales from the high-end BMW 5 Series and the powerful E-classes. And the car we are talking about is the Maserati Ghibli. This one here is finished in the colour Rosso Energiere. The engine lineup consists of 2 petrol twin-turbo V6s, and there is also a diesel. Yes, I said a diesel. And that diesel is a 3-litre V6 turbo. The car above though is the entry-level Ghibli, which has a front-engined 3-litre twin-turbo V6, which sends its 350 horsepower to its rear wheels. 0 to 60 is around 5.5 seconds, and has a top speed of 165 miles an hour. Next up is James Bond's favourite brand, Aston Martin. This model is the V12 Vantage S. It's finished in the beautiful Morning Frost Pearl White, which looks amazing in any light. There is a lot of carbon on this car. Basically all the black stuff you can see is carbon apart from the wheels and the tyres. The 10-spoke forged lightweight alloys are painted in satin black. Under the bonnet is a 6-litre 48-valve V12, which gets this 1.6 tonne car to 60 in around about 3.7 seconds. Now coming up are the two Germans. Let's start off with Supercar of London's Paul Wallace's favourite, the Mercedes-Benz AMG GTS. I have seen a few of these, and this one has to be one of my favourite spec ones. This one is in metallic magnetite black, sitting on 19-inch AMG forged 10-spoke titanium alloys. Under some lighting conditions, this makes the car look like it's got very dark wheels, almost black. These big beautiful wheels try and hide the big carbon ceramic brakes with the big beautiful gold calipers. I'd really love to have this car. It's beautiful from every angle, and I do love a car with a long bonnet. Under that very long bonnet though sits a very powerful AMG 4-litre bi-turbo V8, which has 503 brake horsepower, which powers its rear wheels through the 7-speed automatic transmission. 0 to 60 this car takes around about 3.7 seconds, and it has a top speed of around about 200 miles an hour. So, I've left my favourite to last, the BMW F13 M6 Competition Edition. As you can see, this isn't your usual M6. This is one of 220 cars worldwide. 100 are going to the USA, and the other 120 are being sprinkled all over the world. I don't know how many Russia have received, but I feel so lucky to see one, so thank you Avilon for putting this on show. So what's the difference? First of all, just look at it. This is one of the two colour choices, Alpine White with the M colours splashed all over it like the M6 GT3 Racer. The other colour is Austin Yellow. The Austin Yellow one is very bright and doesn't have all these stickers stuck all over it. Personally, I would choose the Alpine White one. These cars come with light alloys with performance tyres. There are a lot of carbon details: the spoiler, side vents, mirrors, exhaust tips, kidney grills. Basically, look closer on the video and hopefully you will see some more bits that I've left off. The interior will be of a much higher quality too, with a lot of race car details. Unfortunately, I couldn't see much inside. Also, when you buy this car, you get a special voucher to use at the local BMW Performance Driving Centre driving school. The performance has been upgraded too. It is now just shy of 600 brake horsepower, does 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds, and has a top speed of 156 miles an hour limited. I am sure that you will be able to delimit the car, and also BMW are pretty reserved with their figures they give you. They are usually a lot quicker than what they say. Well, there you are, the 7 beautiful cars at the Metropolis shopping centre. Maybe in the future I can get a hold of some of these cars to do my usual type of video, like sound clips, video footage of all the cars, etc. If you like this type of video, please press the like, share and subscribe button. If you don't, please tell me why so I can try and improve myself. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.